If you want to learn how to close 1 in 3 prospects day in and day out in less than 15 minutes, then you need to pay full attention to this video. There's been a lot of mysteries behind how to close, and I'm going to be sharing with you what does not work and how the closing process really looks like for the heavy hitters. My name is Tony Hua, and will be helping you along this journey to guaranteed financial success. You've probably been taught to three-way to your upline and have them close for you, or if they can't close, they'll find someone who can, right? Well, even if you close, or even if you three-way to your upline, it's probably a game of 20 questions with no end, and you wind up giving them your website, maybe a CD or a video for them to watch, or maybe even some promotional material to have them look at and get back to you another day. Does that sound about right? First of all, you need to ask yourself, what does that do for your credibility and your expertise? You see, closing is all about creating the urgency to buy. Assuming that you already mastered prospecting, you established leadership, and they are the right person to go to the call, then there are really only two objections why people don't join your business. They either don't believe it, or believe it can happen, or they're broke. Yeah, you heard that right. Only two objections and nothing else. Study that concept and live by it, or you will go broke. Now, the first rule is that you need to close your prospects on the same day, or you will lose them. There's no such thing as a follow up. You've probably been taught that the fortune is in the follow up, right? If that was true, you wouldn't be watching this video now. You'd be in the Bahamas sipping on margaritas. What that really means is that follow-ups after the first close attempt is pointless. You need to help them buy what they already have a need, want, or desire for. Okay, they have a pain, and you need to solve their pain today, not the next. Now, this doesn't mean that you'll never sign up prospects if you follow with them. It just means that instead of having a closing ratio of 20 to 30% on the same day and less than 15 minutes, it'll be about 5 to 10% closing ratio if you're trying to follow with your prospects, and usually that takes a lot more time. The second rule is to not convince your prospects. Find out which objection they have. Is it really price? I mean, can they really not afford what you have? What if their car breaks down? Will they be able to find the money to fix that car? See, if they want it bad enough, they will find the money. The third rule is to learn how to be a problem solver. If I can show you how to fix that problem, whatever problem you have that's preventing you from signing up, will you take advantage of this? See, if the answer is yes, then you solve the problem, or you show them how to solve that problem. If not, then you can't help them. You can't solve a problem when you don't know what the problem is. The fourth rule is to make sure you have your own testimonial in closing. This person might not know who you are, okay? Maybe they're a stranger and you need to establish a relationship with them in a short amount of time. The best way to do that is to tell them about yourself and what results you've experienced from the products or service. This brings up the issue of if you should lead with the product or opportunity. In short, the way you figure that out is ask yourself, I mean, are you making a ton of money? And if you're not, why should others join you in your business? Okay, then ask yourself, are you or can you become an expert in the product or service? If yes, then that's what you'll lead with for now. Okay, this will help you establish leadership and expertise. Do you see how leading with the opportunity doesn't make sense if you're not making a ton of money? I mean, how can you solve someone's problem if yours is not solved, which is you want to make a ton of money, but you're not? How can you establish expertise in something that you have not mastered? Where's the leadership in that? This is why the closing process actually starts in prospecting. Okay, it's about bringing the right people to the call who have a pain, or desire for what you have. You have an unlimited number of prospects, and you're helping them with their pain. Okay, this is called solution-based marketing. Remember, if you don't create urgency to buy that day, consider yourself done with that prospect. Move on to the next. Again, that's assuming you already mastered how to find target audience. and you mastered prospecting. You should have a closing ratio of 20 to 30%, which is about the best you're going to do. If you're closing less than that, then you need to step back and take a look at what you're learning from your leaders and see if they're really helping you close. Now, if you are already closing 20 to 30% of your prospects on the same day, then you need to ask yourself if your downline is doing the same. Most of the time, they're not, because they probably don't have the leadership or expertise like you do. That's where you need to teach your downline how to become experts. If you already have your downline closing at 20 to 30% of their prospects, then you just need to get an unlimited supply of leads so that your business can grow faster. However, that subject will be on another video, so I'll go into detail on that later. Now, does this make sense? I hope you got some valuable information, and if you're still confused or you want some help or some additional help, then I got a pretty good treat for you. I've actually created a free report that will give you 20 pages of the best information you will ever read about the truth of network marketing. Now, to access it, visit my website by clicking on the link right under my picture to the right of this video, so where that red arrow is pointing to just about. Submit your information on that site, and then check your email for to retrieve your free hidden truth report. And just to let you know, I hate spam as much as you do, and I won't be selling or sharing information with anyone under any circumstance, okay? It's going to be how I will get business building information to you. It'll actually be the only way I'll be able to do that and to help you grow your business, and that's it. So remember, always remember actually, dreamers make excuses, successful people take action. And one of my favorite quotes that Tony Robbins says is that the path to success is to take massive focused action. So take action towards your business today and never look back. I'm Tony Hu, and I'll see you at the other side. Bye for now.